Hey, this is Naomi.
Ari,
Treasure.
And me.
We are Caribbean cousins.
having open,
Candid conversations.
About our upbringing.
and much more.
Continue listening to
Spill
Spill the Tea with us.
All right.
Hey, y'all.
Hello. Was not prepped for that. All right.
Yes. Sorry. How does it feel to be you? I'm sorry. I'm hyped. Thick as the tea. Thick as the tea.
Child, I drank a whole thing of coffee. We are good to go.
English
Ready
breakfast
for-
tea. Let's go.
All right, how's y'all's week been?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's been all right. Preparing for college. We're leaving Thursday. Yay.
Oh, I leave Thursday too. What time are y'all leaving?
I think my flight is at 10 in the morning.
Oh, so is ours.
Are you bringing,
Not this happening again. So
are you bringing your whole closet, or are you bringing 2 articles of
Um,
clothing?
uh,
The first one.
I'm
Well,
bringing
here's
10
the-
things.
here's the issue. I went shopping a lot this summer
Mhm.
and I bought a lot of clothes. I bought shoes, I bought purse.
Got a whole new wardrobe, didn't you?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
at the moment, I have 2 checked in bags and 1 carry on. And then my dad will have a check bag that is for me. So he will carry it for me.
So 3 suitcases of clothes.
And a carry on, the whole bag with the wheels.
That's what I brought to move to Maryland.
Here's the
move my
thing.
whole life.
I the way I wear clothes, like I dress up. I wear clothes. So all these clothes I bringing, I wear them. Now I don't have pajamas. That's the thing. I have a lot of like outdoor clothes, but like I don't have like actual pajamas. I just have t-shirts and just little pants just put on to go to bed. So the thing that really take up the space is like my church clothes, my dresses, the heels, my bags. I pack small bags, but I pack clothes in the bag. So like I'm still like trying to, yeah, that's the best way to conserve space. I'm still trying to conserve space to bring as much as I need. And my jeans, they're always thick and stuff, so they take up the space too. And then my hair stuff, I gotta bring my shampoos, my stuff, my
Yo.
makeup, my skincare, you know. So that's the issue.
what
Yeah. See, when you get a vehicle, you just put everything in the car. Because I mailed my car out yesterday. I just threw everything in there and said, I'll meet you there.
All right, so that's my thing. I don't have a car, which is why I'm bringing a lot of stuff because
Yeah. I'm bringing 1 suitcase with about 10 pieces of clothes. Because I threw out a lot of my I did a lot of shopping, but I threw out a lot of my clothes. Like, I have a brand new wardrobe. So that's like all I have now. Yeah.
Yeah. See, whenever I'm packing, which you guys should do if you guys don't already, get like those Ziploc bags that has like a hand pump so you could collapse clothes.
That's what I have.
Yeah, and make sure it has a hand pump and not a vacuum pump. And it makes things
I
amazing.
never had the hand pump one. That makes sense.
Wait, Emmy, is your flight straight?
I'm flying
We might-
United.
We might be on the same flight.
Not this happening again.
Ooh.
Let's tell them the story of how Ariel and I ended up on the same flight.
Yeah, I was confused. I'm like, she going to Toronto too? I thought it was.
Yeah, I'll have to ask y'all.
What happened was Ariel texted. I was going to work in Milwaukee. Ariel texted me like, "Hey, can you take me to the airport on the same day?" And I was like, "Yeah, where are you going?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm going to Chicago." I was like, "Cool, I'm going to Milwaukee," but our flight was like, not that far apart. So we went to the airport. Traffic was so bad. It took us 20 to 30 minutes to get to the airport.
We pulled up like 20 minutes before our flights.
Yes. And normally
Stress.
that would be okay if I just had a carry-on, but my flight would not let me have that the extra bag. They would not let me have a carry-on. So, because I didn't have a carry-on, I had to get on another flight, and that was the last flight to where I was going. So I then had to go to Chicago and Uber an hour to Milwaukee.
Wow.
And then our also couldn't check in her baggage, so they put her on the later flight to Chicago.
So we ended up on the same flight.
And we had dinner at the airport together.
Yeah,
Aww.
that food was good. I was thinking about it. Like, I low-key hope we're going back to Bush because just so I can get that food again.
It's great. It was really good, and it had a nice vibe to it. It was a good restaurant. I felt like I was in a tree nook. It was really pretty.
Okay.
Good vibes, good picture opportunities. But yeah, so what are your sugars of the week? Your favorites or good things that happened throughout the week?
Okay, so I start with mine. So I know you had a previous episode about our inner child and like how to like bring her back up. So I've been doing this stuff on a daily, but during our vacation, I decided that would be a great idea to go to the Rainforest Cafe. So backstory Rainforest Cafe. I used to go to the Rainforest Cafe a lot when I was younger. In like my younger years, maybe like 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe younger than that. And then when Malia was born, so we always went there. And Rainforest Cafe it's a family-oriented like restaurant, and I also have like gift shop, and it's all about like the rainforest. You have like the animals, they like make noises and they move. Everything's designed in like the actual rainforest, and they all about pretty much protecting the rainforest and stuff like that. And so I haven't went to this restaurant in years. I mean years. And when I saw that they had a Rainforest Cafe on the Riverwalk, because we went to San Antonio, Riverwalk is a big tourist attraction area to like stay and eat and all that stuff. And I saw that there was a Rainforest Cafe, and I was like, oh my goodness, let's go. So I was super excited. I was pumped. Malia was ready. I was recording the whole time. Like, oh my gosh, I was just so alive. We walked in and you are automatically, you hear the sounds, you see the things on the ceilings, and you see the little gift shop. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I'm just so happy. And so we had a 9 o'clock reservation because the place was packed. People was having children up in there. So we had a 9 p.m. reservation. So we went to little coffee shops and stuff. And I saw this really cute charm bracelet. Oh my gosh, I wish I could find it so I could show y'all. But I saw this really cute charm bracelet that had like a starfish, a seashell, a little coral leaf looking thing, and it was gold. I was like, yes, this is what I need. And so like in like the gift shop area, they have like Tracy the tree, who's like I guess like the protector of the rainforest, and she has an eye that she move and stuff. And after a while, she'll like speak, and they have like a little crocodile and the wishing well that was just like, like the whole restaurant was really interactive. Like it's really for the kids, and the kids love it.
I want to see you have the same energy at 30. If you do, I'll be like so
happy. Yes, I am going. I can't wait to get married so we all could go, just us, before we even have kids, because it's such an experience. Like they had a little waterfall, and the restaurant was 3 floors because everything was kind of like not squished together, but like on a riverwalk, have like restaurants on top of restaurants, of restaurants and hotels, so they had to like build up. So the 3rd floor, which is the highest floor, is where you have like the general dining area. And so as you walk up and you look up, you see a sky painted, you see all the different radiant colors of nighttime sky, you see the stars, you see a little bird just perched up hanging from the ceiling. Like it's beautiful, it's amazing. And then you go to the dining, you see the gorillas just sitting there, you see the elephants and the little butterfly thing flapping on the wall. Amazing, beautiful. I got me a frog cup. I was just enjoying being 5 years old all over again. So it was great.
That's amazing. I've never been there, so we need to go.
I've never been either, and I've passed it in Galveston all the time, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
I never got
Did they tear down the one in Galveston? Because I was like in Galveston the other day and like didn't see it.
No, it should still be there. And the thing about that location is they have like a boat ride They have a literal ride in the restaurant, yes. So if you want to get a little ticket, go on a boat ride and take a boat ride in the rainforest. So everything, like the water is not deep at all. You have a little fake little rainforest, little vest thing you put on, and it's a little dark and whatever. You see all the animals and stuff. And like after like I think like within 30 minutes, like each 30 minutes, there's like a storm. During a storm, it's like the thunder, the lights flashing, the animals
I
going
would love to
crazy.
take my kids there. How
Oh,
adorable. It's a whole
it's
experience.
it's
Oh,
amazing. When I
wow.
tell you, it's
It's
amazing.
dinner theater. Like it's
Literally, you see the animals
wow.
just going off while eating little fries.
Going
That's
off.
incredible.
Oh, I want to go.
Did that one have like the fire? Because I know in Galveston, like
Okay.
every like however minutes is just like.
Oh yes, they have fire in Galveston. Yeah, so that's the location that we always went to.
That's
That's
the
why I
thing
remember
about
so
being an
much of it.
adult. Everything's really serious. And when you're a kid, it's like playful. Like everything's silly and playful.
Yeah. So
I
Love
hey,
it.
could be
go.
an adult.
And they do have a bar too.
Wait, what'd you
So
say?
Period.
it's really
That's-
open for everyone.
You
And
had
at the
her.
bar, they have little stools. So you can see a little zebra butt. You can see a little
Oh.
giraffe butt.
I want a
you know.
crazy straw. I want alcohol with a crazy straw. I want a swirly, swirly. Give me that. I'm
Really
good.
strong.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I will be in there like somewhere. That sounds like so much fun. I'm glad that you had the opportunity with your. That sounds like a lot of fun. Well, my my sugar of the week is I finally got the travel backpack of my dreams, and I love it so much. I have it right here, so I can show it to you. It's
Yes,
all
please.
black, which is not like my ideal. I love colorful stuff, but for travel, I feel like all black's like the way to go. So does
You
it?
can add a scarf on there, like a colorful scarf, like
Oh,
some kind
true.
of keychain if you want.
Oh yes.
So this is mine. Okay. It's very slick at the front, sleek. It has a charger on the side, which I love. Okay. Because I put like my rechargeable battery power bank in there, and it has a pocket for it, so it's flush in there, it's not just hanging around. And it has like two pockets like on the side part right here. And it also, so one of this is for your keys. So you attach it to like a hook in here, and I lose my keys while traveling. Like it's just a thing. My car, I know my keys are in here, like in any bag, because I'll always be able to open my door. But my this has like a little pouch for your keys. And it also has a TSA lock on it as well. So I'm able to like change all that stuff out. And then right here it has like a pouch. That's why I keep like my passport and stuff like that. But most importantly, it has that luggage strap on it. I love. Then it has like a pouch at the top right here for things that you need to like easy access for. And it's actually pretty deep. And I'm giving you a whole tour of this bag. It's empty now.
Yeah, give us the I know people that watch like tours of like this kind of stuff. So definitely put the link so people can like maybe they want it. I mean, I have one already, but I like yours. But if something happens to mine, that's my replacement.
And it was only like it was less than $40.
Oh yeah.
So for this, it has like I put a bunch of like paperwork in here, and it stayed, and it has like two little what's it called, electronic sleeves. And like it has so much room in here, and it has different pockets, and it has like a spot for everything, and I love it so much. I traveled with it this weekend, and it was very helpful in the airport, especially because of that charging port that's right there on your side. And you don't have to look for a charging outlet. I loved it. Or you don't have to like rifle through your things and figure out how to connect your power bank to this and this and this and this, or hold your power bank while you do this. I just was able to walk around and have my cord and just be on my phone and figure out like went to the airport. I loved it. It attaches so well to my luggage. This has been the best purchase that I made in a little bit. Love it. I got it on Amazon first, but yeah.
Yes, Amazon. I love them.
We just need to make a storefront at this point.
That's true. I got my school backpack from Amazon. And it's similar to
Oh,
your travel. It has a little thing where you can put your suitcase on it. Has a
Uh-huh.
little charging port. So when I'm walking to class, I can charge my phone real quick. Like Amazon is just the way to go.
I hate giving that man my money, but
Batman. But I mean, he has a great business model.
I hate him for
Well,
his.
Any
I have
more
a favorite. So I ordered my school bag. I've been looking at the school bag for a while. If you know me, you already know what brand it's from. Say it with me, guys. Compact.
Alpaca.
No, but like, let me hold on. Why is it taking years to load? Okay, so oh my gosh, I ordered the pink one. So this is she. You can't see. This is she. Okay.
Okay.
Alpaca makes really good quality bags.
I like it because there was this beige, this brown, or this black. The black was too boring. And then I was gonna order the brown, but I saw the pink and I was like, it's not like a hot, like
It's a
serious pink. Like it's a cute,
business.
like yeah, like a business pink. And I like it because like
Blush.
it
Isn't it
has
blush? Right? Like
yeah.
yeah.
And I like it because like it has a handle. It has a crossbody strap. It's good quality. It has an organizer. It comes with the organizer. It has I love bottom studs. I love anything that could stand up on its own.
Mm-hmm.
It has it's big, but not too big, perfect for school. It has a luggage sleeve.
Remind me the
Yeah.
brand again.
Calpac.
Calpac.
Like
Luggage brand. Have like
Okay.
suitcases, wallets,
like
stuff.
I like it because like it's a tote bag because I knew I wanted a tote bag for school, but it's not like unserious, you know?
Oh,
Like
it's elevated. It's grown. It's elevated.
mhm,
It's
Mhm.
nice. Like it looks like a grown woman purse. Like I love
yeah,
it.
like
So I'm gonna
I'm
look at it. I'm gonna look
obsessed.
at it.
Like
It's
I
a
ordered it to my aunt's house in Huntsville. It delivered the other day because I didn't know if it was gonna come here on time. But yeah, I can't wait to go to Huntsville so I can go to her house and collect my bag.
That's on my next list. Is a like one of those because whenever I go to class, I rarely bring my laptop. I bring my iPad,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't need a whole bag for just an iPad because
Mm-hmm.
that's really all I bring is the iPad and a water bottle and maybe a pencil. Because everything, my notes, everything is on my iPad.
Yep.
And so yeah, that's on my list.
If they
But I'll be
have
at
a luggage
Amazon.
purse in this color, I would be so happy. Or even banana color, but just like
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
if it comes in yellow, I'd be happy.
such a happy color. Yes. I saw on the carousel whenever I was picking up my luggage, this person had like yellow suitcases and they all matched and they all were like all together. And it just sparked so much.
Is it the hard shell? Is it the hard shell one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
I didn't catch what brand it was. I was just like, oh, that's so
okay.
beautiful. But yeah. All right, so you go
Once
ahead.
I got a new phone and the back isn't yellow. I had the yellow phone for like 2 years. My new phone has a green. I got the 13 and it's green. I'm used to using warm colors like red. I was like, I'm gonna go and do a cool tone and it's a little different. But I really like this phone. Just got it like last week and that's a cinematic section. And now like if I take a video, it just looks like live, like it looks live in action, movie theater quality. And it's just the 13, not the 13 Pro. And I'm like, this is nice. I know I'm bugging. I usually don't care about phones like that, but like it's crisp. And in the era I'm in, I need like a crisp, bright. I need that video quality. So
No,
I wasn't supposed to get it, but we switched plans and it came free and I just had to do a trade-in. I was like, yes, please.
Might as well.
I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. So here we are, and I'm very happy. And that's a basic, new phone, happy.
That's great. I mean,
I'm just thinking, like, man, because that
What?
video quality, the camera quality always gets to me. Don't tell me there's a better camera. Because if there's a better camera, I'm gonna get the
It
phone.
shocked me. I don't know if it was the sunshine. I don't know what it was, but like we were at this place called the Dole Plantation, ignore plantation, but we're there for pineapples and deliciousness. It triggers me every time I see the word plantation. But anyway, we were there for the pineapples and the ambiance. And I took my phone. I was like, this is different. This is sunshiny and pretty and just look elevated. I was like, Lex, I think there's a difference here. There's a difference from the 11 to the 13. Just letting you know. Thank you.
And if you go into your camera settings and make it like 4K and like all the other stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We gotta take. I'm messing with you, but seriously, like I'm already want to cry when I take videos. Like I'm not even out there yet. Like our vacation starts next week or this week, so that's when I can really go out and show more views. But it's really beautiful.
That's great. I'm excited just to see the video quality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Well, y'all ready to get into the tea?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, who wants to introduce the topic?
I'll do it. Let me get my notes. So today we're going to be talking about the way Caribbean people like to use your appearance as a topic of conversation. Like, for example, whenever you first see them, instead of just, a regular hi, hello, oh, you look pretty, I like your dress. It's always, hi, hello, oh my gosh, you have a pimple on your face, you're gaining so much weight, I don't like your hair, stuff like that.
I've definitely been introduced as, oh, you gotten fat. No, hi.
So let me add to the people listening to this video, the viewers, how do y'all feel? Oh, does that happen in your community? Do you have your family and friends greet you with your body or your appearance? And how does that make you feel? Like, it's normal for us. It's kind of like I hear it from all of our cousins and friends, family, like that happens in their community all the time.
Yeah, and I do not like it. I do not appreciate it. I see the changes in my body every single day. I don't need extra comments. I don't need the I don't need the extra comments. Like whenever I post my pictures on on Facebook, the first comments should not be you're getting fat. You're fat. Like
elite.
Because it's just so it's just rude, like straight up. My theory is like, not my theory, but like it's just like, to me, anybody who just does stuff like or just does that, it really like I know this may sound crazy, but it really gives me an insight to their intelligence. Because it's like, do you seriously not have anything more intelligent?
Self-awareness. No self-awareness.
Like, yeah,
that's how they grew up too. I wonder how they grew up, they experienced that, and so that kind of portrayed how they,
I heard this general rule. I heard someone make this general rule that if you don't make a comment about someone's body or what they look like unless they can change it in a few minutes. Like if it's a little mark on their face, let them know like, hey, you have something on your face. And they can be like, oh, yo. But if I leave the house, I'm gone. There's no way I can change something. And you come inside and tell me like, oh, you're this. Oh, that's not appropriate. Like, just like, leave it alone. You know what I mean? I can't fix it. What am I going to do? Now I'm self-conscious, walking around looking like a mess. Like just silence. Just try not to make the person already feel more subconscious about something they can't change. Like just.
And it's just like, and the gag is, if they were to be like, oh, you're getting fat, you look so big. If you were to say the same thing, so do you. It would be an issue. It would be a big issue.
One day I want to do that. Oof.
My thing is, it's not even like saying people are fat. People did that whenever I was very skinny too. Like, oh, you're so skinny. When you get weight, you need to eat more.
You need to eat less.
What?
That would be the ending. That would be the ending of their self-esteem.
But real. When I do it, it's an issue.
Now my arms. And it even goes to like whenever you change your hair, like it's always something. Like we talked about whenever I cut my hair off, and there was a person in church who had all the derogatory things to say. Oh no, I don't care what you were just doing. There's no reason that you should look at me and be like, oh, you look like a dyke.
That was craziness.
Okay. I think you actually looked the absolute best. When you cut your hair, I just feel like you look so model-less. Like all your features came out. You look even more mature. Like it wasn't it wasn't like you looked better, it was just like it elevated what you already look like.
It was
I agree.
Perspective. And the thing is, people do that all the time. And I'm not making it about me. It's anybody in the Caribbean, especially like Caribbean women, if they change the way that they look, there's so many comments about it. Like, for example, my mom, she wears different things, just like me. And one time, it was like a Valentine's Day event. She wore like a red dress and it had like a cutout on it because my mom is bad. Like she is very beautiful and
Jacqueline.
Like she got them hips on her, and people have things to say. And y'all can't just say things to people. It's just so.
Let me say this though. I would even say it's not a Caribbean thing. I wish it was only a Caribbean thing. I wish I could be like, so when I get around my family's the only one that does it. So the whole thing with the cutting hair thing, right? I'm in church and people know me for my big hair. And I'm doing praise team and stuff like that. And you see my big hair. And then I decide to cut it off. It don't bother me. It's my hair. I made the decision. I just like sat about it and then watched the YouTube videos. I'm cutting this hair. I cut it off in the bathroom. I get a proper haircut at a barber. Like it's not just like, it's intentionally looking nice, right? It's not sloppy. Come to church next week. It's as if I've cut off my personality. People are like, how could you? Like strangers that don't even know me. I've never seen them, but they like idolize me. Like, oh my God, that's the dark skinned girl that sings. That's the girl with the big hair that sings. We love her. Keep her up there. Like that's the kind of image. And so they walk up to me like, how could you? Like, how could you do that? And I'm like, oh, because I just wanted to. And some other lady said, like, that's your best feature. You just went off. Like she said to my face, and I said someone I know, I'm not gonna put them on the last, but like, you cut off your best feature. That actually, like, that's your trademark, she said. That's your trademark. And that's actually why I've cut my hair off many times, because I wanted to make sure like I'm beautiful with or without hair. Yes, it does make me look really nice. It makes me look really feminine. It is my look. But what if I didn't have hair? I'm more than my hair. It is a big part of me, but I am still treasure with or without the hair. And one more comment too before I'm like done about this hair thing. But someone else said like it's your trademark, da da da. But also we can't grow hair like you. So how dare you? It's not about me anymore. It's about them. How dare you cut off something that I can't? Like this person didn't have a lot of hair, like their hair was missing, like they have a hard time growing hair. They don't think Black women can grow hair, or they think it's for special Black women. Like maybe I'm mixed with some kind of hereditary thing, so that's why I can grow hair. And so for me to cut it off like it's nothing, it shows like a sign of disrespect, like, oh, she's just gonna cut off something like that. Like, look at me, I can't even grow my hair past this and this. So it's like a personal, the women that were commenting to me are older women, like women like 50s, 60s, like they were the ones that were like really like, how could you? Like coming up to me like, why, honey? Why? So sorry, that's all another topic, but yeah.
And I feel like people take stock in your image in a very weird way.
Oh my God.
And the thing is, having your appearance at the forefront could be very damaging.
Yep.
Even if it's viewed in like a positive way and everybody gives you like, it's very far and few between where people, especially in like the Caribbean aspect, will come to you first with a positive thing to say about your image. It's far and few between. It's usually something that they feel like they have to get off their chest. It's not a great thing. Like they feel like it's how to start off with a joke. Like, oh, so that's how you decide to do your hair now?
Yeah.
Or I see you got more scars, or I see you got more acne, or I see you da 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 da. That should not be your first comment. What happened to hi and hello?
I
Oh my
know.
gosh, like
It's
it
just
being respectful,
it's
basic
just
respect.
rude. Like it's just rudeness. And it's like that's definitely a cycle that we have to break. Like just not because what is that behavior? Like that's just so classless to me. Like how do you do that? Like man in church, how do you just run up to somebody else's child and the first thing you say is I don't like your hair? How do you do that? You know what? You're right to feel that way, but she don't gotta hear about it. Like that has nothing to do with her. Like how do you do that?
It's contradicting though, because growing up, how many of y'all got put out your house for not saying good morning? I got put out my house for not saying good morning. Like the first time you wake up, you have to run to your parents before you say a word, you brush your teeth. Say good morning. If a stranger comes in the house and they're older than you, greet them. Good morning. Hi, how are you? So it's contradicting.
Even if it's a small child that comes and you see them, you say hello. The thing is, going into Caribbean, anything, you're supposed to say hello to every single body. Also, when you leave, you say goodbye to every single person.
Yeah, I got kicked out the house for a few minutes as punishment for not waking up and saying good morning. And it was cold.
I don't mean to laugh at your trauma, but
yo, it's mad rude, bro. Like, instead of come at me and talk about my body, like, hello, what about my kind greeting? Do I get that same kindness in return? Do I get that same level of respect? No, I don't. You're gonna tell me I need to gain weight, I need to watch what I eat, or I'm gonna blow up, whatever. You know, it's strange. And
it's
so
like, I just want to add on, like, because a lot of it is projecting. How you were trying to say how, you know, whenever you cut your hair, everybody felt like you were disrespecting them. Like a lot of it is projecting. Like I remember this one time, one of my aunts, she was like, "You're gonna get fat just like us," and I was just like, I mean, if I eat right and like exercise, like no, I won't. She was like, no, like yes, you are. Like she was just dismissing everything I was saying. She was like, yes, you are. It's inevitable. Like just wishing that on me. And it's just like, and like literally that same aunt, like a couple of weeks ago, she was here, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to the gym because you know I've been going to the gym a while. I was like, yeah, I'm going to the gym, and she had the audacity to like be like, she doesn't want to be like her auntie. Girl, ain't nobody said nothing about you. Like
traumatizing.
Like, how do you do that? Like, never.
It's a lot projecting because at the end of the day, I don't mind looking like them. If that does happen, I don't care because I really do feel like there's some people that really view themselves so negatively when in reality,
like themselves. Yeah.
Yes, in reality, their body is fine. Like I'll use my mom for example. She's like a really good example that I always use. My mom does not make negative comments about her body. She'll talk about her knees all day because that's the reality of the situation. But she does not make negative comments about her body. So I, in my head, never thought to make about her body or mine. Yeah. I mean, I'll comments every once in a while. But I asked her the other day because I'm not a mother, so I'm not going to speak on it, but I've seen a lot of moms say how bad their body is after birth and talk about how their boobs are now sagging and everything just doesn't feel right. And that's completely valid. But I asked my mom, I was like, hey, why did you never make those comments? Because I was genuinely curious because I was like, oh, I hear it's so common. It's people are older. It's super common that the kids ruin their body. And my mom was like, well, I mean, you loved my body. Like, I couldn't get you off my boob. Like, like you loved my body and you would always hug me. So I didn't feel a reason why to make negative comments about something that you loved. And she's such sincerity. And I was like, maybe that's why I don't fear getting bigger, or I don't feel fear getting older and having a more mature body, because I generally love how my mom views herself and her body.
I like that.
There's no negative comments that she makes. Of course she has a bigger body, whatever, but she generally loves it so much that she extended that love to me and my brother. Like she's like, oh yeah, like my body house to you guys. my body fed you guys. You guys
She's
loved my body.
affirming herself. That's so beautiful. She's affirming herself.
Yes. And I love that.
You don't hear that enough, honestly. Like that's like literally rare. It's so common for a woman to be like, oh my God, my stretch marks. Oh my God, I need to lose weight. Like constantly say, oh my God, I need to lose weight. I'm fat. Oh my God. It's like, but to hear like what your mom just said about how she just, that's honestly rare.
And I loved it because like that conversation, I mean, it's helpful. Just hearing people or hearing my mom like not make a big deal about stretch marks, her having a kid. Because I've heard so many people just talk so negatively about their body when in reality they're just trying to live and survive. Like there's no reason to make those negative comments about yourself.
I think that's kind of how you combat these negative comments. Like you realize, you look at the other person and realize where they are. Like the person I know that has like, she has alopecia and she's older, and I want to give recommendations. Like, you know, there's like massages you can do, there's different oils, but I don't know if she's tried it all. So I'm not going to recommend unless I'm not going to just assert my opinion, but I'm just wondering like where she's coming from and how she looks at herself and like how she feels about herself. So next time she makes a comment about my hair, and I know she will, I'm just going to like not respond, because she's not really like, she's talking about herself. She's like feeling bad about herself. And I remind her where she's not. And so if she wants to make it personal, she can, but like, I'm not going to continue defending or explaining to people why I do with what I do with my body. Like, it's hard not to do that, not to defend myself and be like, well, you know, whatever, but just ignore them, because it's like, either tell them like, don't speak to me that way, or ignore it. I'll probably do a little bit of both, but
I mean, like as a pastor's kid, like your image could possibly be pretty criticized or like talked about a lot. Do you feel like those comments pertain to you as well? Like, how do you usually react to this?
I feel like because I'm a PK, I haven't really gotten those comments. I'm not sure it's because I have, because you're not going to tolerate that nonsense. So I think the last, I don't know if that would go well if I were to report to him that, oh, someone in the church said this about me or something. But, and, you know, so I think that because of the fact that I'm a PK, I haven't got those comments from church members specifically. I haven't gotten them from, I feel like the only person I really got them from is my grandma. And it's never been too deep or anything. It'll just be like, oh, just a little slight comment. But then she'd be like, but you look good though. Well, I like your hair though. But you know, so something like that. So yeah, it's a little different. I feel like the only thing that I really would get from would be maybe my new hairstyle. I switch up my hairstyle a lot, but I don't know. Body wise, I
don't see your parents as super critical either. Your mom is someone I could comfortably just hang out with and talk. I never felt like, she never spoke down to me. She never spoke to me like, you're a child, I'm an adult. She never hovered that energy over me. So she was like really easy to approach and talk to. She spoke to me like a human being. Both of your parents, and your dad just jokester. Like, even when things got tense, he'd find a way to like add a little humor to kind of like ease the blow. So your dad was never critical. Like your dad, Uncle Carl, there's a few family members that are really down to earth. Other ones maybe a little uptight sometimes. But like, you have like a half side of the family is super uptight. Other side, like, that's real chill. Like don't make things weird. They don't make weird comments. They know how to lighten the mood when it's weird. Your parents are cool.
And I'll make this comment. It's very interesting how if there is a man that people respect, that's super in proximity to you, people have less comments about you.
Yeah, I've seen that.
If
I've got comments about my hair from church members who were not of my race. My dad wasn't there, so I feel like they kind of had that because if my dad was there, he definitely would not have said what he said about my
Exactly.
hair.
If, for example, when that person made that comment about my hair, my stepdad was not around.
It's always when they're not around. You're right.
But I told my stepdad took that man aside and told him not to make comments like that. And every single time that comments were made, there was no man right there with me. But if there was a person right next to me, they would compliment me out of respect for that guy.
Yeah, that's how it
I
is.
never thought about it that way because my dad was very protective of me. Like he didn't want anyone like looking at my body indecently. Like, he made sure I was covered up, kind of annoyingly, but he was just being a protective dad. But no one ever made a single comment on my body if my dad was present. Because my dad was a no-nonsense man. He'll cuss someone out. Like he will like Caribbean cuss somebody out. So no one ever came at me sideways, talked about me, made me feel uncomfortable if my dad was present. Ever. Because he would literally have his arm around me and like hug me. And he's very touchy-feely, like my actual birth father. So no one would come. It was like a hedge of protection, really.
That's literally how it was for me. Let me walk around with his arm on my shoulder. Like same thing with Malia. I feel like maybe in hindsight, I didn't really know what that was, but maybe that was like kind of sense of like protection, like, oh, this is my kid.
My daughter.
Don't
Yeah.
right, don't come to her like that. Yeah, she's in her own independence, but
that they have, like they're probably not like thinking of it like in that moment, but it's just like an instinct that they have. The thing is, like, it's really sad to see that that's what it takes for people not to make those comments. And not for that to be like, oh, I respect this man enough to not do da-da-da, but I don't see this woman or child, because that's that situation, this woman or child, because people make these comments about freaking 5-year-olds, but I don't see this person human enough not to talk about them.
Okay,
even
so,
if as small as being hair.
I was talking to my spouse about this topic, about how, you know, when you're a child, your body changes. You're a little kid, your stomach is kind of round, you have a chunkiness about you, and then you go through this transition when you get tall, like you're springing up, so you're a stick figure again, and then you turn into like, you get your curves, your womanly curves, and people notice it. And so I was telling my partner, like my husband, like, don't comment about it because you don't know what this child is going through. They're going through this transition. You don't know because you're not a woman, but you're going through this transition when you don't know what's happening. Your body's changing, things are leaking, like everything's like, you're hurting, you're sensitive, like physically and emotionally. So the last thing you need to do as a man is comment on the awkwardness of what she's going through. What her mom and father should be doing is affirming her in that moment, saying like, you're beautiful, you're good, this is natural, this is normal. But do not, for the love of God, joke and call her fat because she's a child. And I was like, you should be protecting her at all costs. And because I guess he doesn't understand like the sensitivity of women and girls, I'm like, it's not a joke. It's not something you should joke to boys, punch boys, play around, throw them on the ground. But like a young lady growing up, especially doesn't have like her mom affirming her, she's twice as vulnerable. She can get an eating disorder. She can start hating her body. Why would you hate your body? You're a kid. I don't think people understand how damaging it is to a young little girl that's barely like in puberty age. Like, it's so damaging. It was damaging for me. I had like body dysmorphia as a kid. Like, it can be classified as that. I was afraid to gain 8 pounds.
Me too. Like, I had a lot of insecurities growing up that I still recover from to this day because of just the way I was just scrutinized as a kid, from my body to my hair to how I chose to dress to just every single little thing was just scrutinized by the people in my house. Not my mom, but like everybody else. And it just and you know, like when you're at that young age, you're not speaking up, you're not talking back, you know, you're just taking it. And it's just, and you're just suffering in silence, really. Because somebody literally calling, like, it's never anything positive, never a compliment. It's just pure scrutiny. And that gets to you, especially when you're that young, especially when you don't even know what you're
You
doing.
don't know. You don't know what's happening. You're like, why are my boobs hurt? I remember thinking, why are my boobs hurt? I'm like, what the hell's going on? And like, no one's explaining it to me. There's no book I'm getting, I don't know. I'm just like, everything hurts. I'm guessing that means my boobs are growing in. I'm guessing that means this is gonna happen next. But I'm just guessing. And here comes this jokey uncle. You look like chopstick, you're looking bony, and it's like, and it's ha ha ha, joke. But if it happens every time you see me, like it's every time, then it's like, okay, are you gonna stop? You're gonna keep, this is gonna be our thing. Okay, this is gonna be our thing. And I just let it roll off. But it does, in the back of my mind, kind of start to bother me. Like, start looking at my legs.
Yeah,
Start hiding.
Feel like I'm gonna be in the era of joking back in the way that they like to joke with me. I'm just now gonna say, oh, I see that about you too. I would love to come with a place of love, but I'm taking that shit back. Nope, we are being petty.
You're getting fat, so are you.
Oh, I think that's like the cleanest line, bro.
And I'm gonna laugh and say a little chuckle.
Oh no, I know it's such an awkward conversation, but now we realize that like having a man, not just a man, but like someone that's like protective of you, is, when you're a child, is helpful. But when you get older, you have to protect yourself. Like, I'm not spending time with those people. There was a man in church, so be unnamed, that commented at my body every time he saw me. I just like removed myself from him.
Yeah.
He started, I ignored him. Like, he would be talking, I'd just be looking at him. I just would not answer. He'd be like, how are you? And I'm just looking at him. You gain weight. You're looking fat. You look good though. You're getting a butt. You have hips now. You have a curve. I'm looking at him like,
why are you looking at my butt as a man?
We're in the house of the Lord.
Yeah. See, at the end of the day, I'm gonna dress how I want to dress, and I'm going to appear the way that I want to appear. And I'm just, I wish if they would stop on their own, but it's not gonna be a thing.
No,
like,
it's not.
Culturally, they don't see. I'm gonna say culturally because it's just so common. It's not just guys; it's also women that do the same thing, and they feel like they can get away with it. My mom used to do it all the time as well, like just say those slip comments, but she's trying to come at a place of love. But like, Mom, I don't like this, and she recognized like I for real like I don't like it. I like it's not gonna. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna stop, but I have to remove myself to protect my peace, and to protect my own body image. And to be in a place where I can view myself how I want to view myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm the person that's going to look at myself in the mirror and see myself for who I want to see myself as. I'm the one that has to deal with myself at the end of the day. I have to like how I dress. I have to like the way my makeup's done. You see it for a period of time in a day. I'm sitting in it 24/7 till the day I was born, for the day I die. Like, it's
affirmations, baby.
That's on period.
Affirmations help. I know a lot of people that don't like themselves, and sometimes I go through those periods. And affirmations in front of a mirror, or just dancing in front of a mirror naked, having a little dance party in my room really helps. That's what really, like, I be in a funk. Put some music on. It's really not that serious. It's just, let's just shake it. Let's just look at these rolls and dance and squeeze my stomach. And, sometimes I be critical of my own body. I'm like, girl, no.
Yeah, no. I don't like the way, so I'm coming.
I'm like, I'm trying to love this body because at the end of the day, it's going to change. It's going to fluctuate. It. Love it now, love it tomorrow. Just like love on it. So I'm just going to be like.
You guys ever like look at like past pictures of yourself and think about how you used to think about yourself and how you looked, and realize that you were kind of wrong about it?
You're always beautiful. You've always been beautiful.
I was swiping through like pictures of me, but like of all of us whenever we were little, and how we thought we were so much older, or it felt like we were so much older than we were. Like
Mhm.
I was looking at pictures of, I don't remember whose birthday it was in Emmy's apartment, the clubhouse in there. I think it was Auntie Janice's birthday.
Whoa. Yes, you're right. It was her birthday.
Yeah,
Whoa, that's way
the
back.
clubhouse. And I was looking through pictures of like our family. And I was like, I always thought that people were so much older. It were not even just older, just like older, or I felt like they were younger. And I remember I felt like I was a at least a teenager, like an adult, and I didn't realize how young we looked, and I didn't realize how small we were.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were so small. And to think of like all the different things that we had said in those points, and to think about like things that our parents had said about us, or like family members had said about us, or how they're talking to themselves. Like I remember some family members or some aunts were talking about like how they have to lose weight, blah 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 blah. And I was looking back at those pictures and I was like, there was nothing wrong with their body. They just felt okay. And I just feel like it's super cool to like look back on pictures and see how your mindset has changed, and see you for who you really were at that point in time, and kind of
Mhm.
now, like, okay,
It's a
if I
reminder to love yourself.
yeah,
Like, if not like when? Like, if you don't do it now, when is it gonna happen? Who's gonna say like, damn, you look fine as hell? You gotta say it first.
exactly, because no matter what, like your body's gonna change, especially like as women and having like a female body,
Fluctuate weights, natural
everything
weight gain,
fluctuates.
period, hormones.
Yeah.
You go through menopause. It's a whole bunch of changes. I know it's too far. Let's just stay back to the.
Ooh.
I know I went a little far back, but
Oh,
it's about cherishing the now.
Yeah. Living in the now, living in your body that you have now, and really like appreciating it.
I think it speaks volumes when like we embrace ourselves. Like, I think the first time I saw Naomi cut her hair and like it was like, okay, I probably would be beautiful with short hair too. You know, like I think I did it before. I don't know when I did it, and but it's just like when we are our most authentic selves and we show up as ourselves, whatever we want to show up as, it like really inspires people. Like, dang, look, I can do it too. Like when people went natural, everybody went natural right after. Like, people are like, look at her embracing it. Like they talk smack about you, but then like literally a year later, they went natural.
They've been taking up.
Because when I went natural at church, they were like, so is that all you're gonna do? You're just gonna like leave it out? And they weren't used to that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it out. So you gonna perm your hair next year? I was like, I promise you, I'll never put a perm in my hair ever again. They're like, how you know? I was like, because I want to look like myself. I want to look like an African American woman, like a Black woman. So I'm never going back. I promise you. I'm fine. And I never have. And that was like literally over 10 years ago. And someone told me I would.
I know.
And then people change. People realize it looks beautiful. I'm embracing it. I can pull it off. And they did it too. Now, if you want to switch back, that's your business. You don't have to, do whatever you want. But it's like, if you are authentic and you embrace who you are, people may talk smack at first. Then they see you shining, gleaming, looking fierce. They're like, you know what? I kind of like that on her. She or I should try that.
We need to have a whole episode about hair, because
it's such an annoying thing. I've seen so many YouTube videos about the critique of natural hair and the exploitation and the capitalism. So yeah, it's definitely a whole topic.
Yeah. Any other final thoughts about appearances being the topic of conversation? No? Great. No.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I'm just happy that we're talking about this and we're getting older and realizing that like you ain't finna kill my vibe, bro. But anyways, yeah.
All right, Emmy, what are your jams of the week?
All right. So I think today I might have 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Because this one has just been very heavy on me for the past 2 weeks. And the song was released this year, but it wasn't released this month. So it's not old, but it's not new. It's by Harry Styles. And I know Harry Styles, I never would have thought that I would be a Styles fan.
Good.
But I just have to say, Harry, I misjudged you, sure. I love this song. Now, he did release an album this year called Harry's House. It is, if I'm not mistaken, still the number one trending albums right now. And I haven't really vibed with pop music in a very long time. So this song kind of took me back to like middle school and high school when I used to love pop and listen to Katy Perry and all them people. So the song is titled As It Was. Love this song. The only reason why I know it's this song is from working at H&M. Oh, one of my managers would always play this song. I was like, man, Harry. And she loves Harry. She loves her some Harry Styles. And she will always play this song whenever up in the stockroom, whatever. I'm just like, man, this song is who's this by again? This Harry? So I'm about to catch it up, for myself. And when I tell you, every day on my vacation, I play this song in the shower. I play this song when I got ready. I play this song before I went to bed. I play this song when I woke up. I love this song. This song is the perfect summer song. It is the perfect song. I love it. So it's a little different. It's not an R&B hip hop track. It's pop, but you can't go wrong with pop. And so I think y'all should check this out. Harry Styles, he surprised me.
He got some bangers.
Yeah.
He's really talented, actually.
Actually, I don't know if he's done acting before, but he's having his like acting debut.
Yes, he is going to be in some movies. He did a little cameo of one of the Marvel movies, Eternals. He popped up near the end of the movie. I was like, I wasn't ready for that. So he's got some stuff off his sleeve. I think he's filming a movie or one of his movie that he's in either being released soon or is in the making.
Yeah, there's a movie that's releasing soon. I forgot the name of it, but I saw the trailer for it and it looks very interesting. I think it's a movie about these guys are like making a simulation basically, but it seems really cool. It's like older styled. I'll tell you the name of it later.
Yeah.
But, it looks like a super cool movie and I want to go see it. But I love when people like celebrities or just people in general, they take a step back. They kind of reassess what they want to do with their career and they become multifaceted again and have a new spark, a new joy in what they love and what they do and find different things that they love.
I like what he's doing with fashion. I love when he dresses up in pearls and like I think he's so beautiful, like and how he dresses. I love how he pushes I know he's not the only artist that does that. There's other artists who do, but I love to see what he's wearing. The long pants, the flowery tops, the pearls, the jewelry. I just love it.
And I think about where he was in One Direction and now I'm like, yeah.
Transformation.
It's crazy.
I
feel like it's two different people, but I love this new Harry. I feel like out of all of them, he's by far been one of the most successful.
Oh yeah, by far.
And he's still on that truck. He's still getting started. So yeah, I love that song. That song would be in our playlist. Another song, we're actually vibing to this song before we started recording. This is by Doechii. She released a single called Persuasive. Now she released 2. So there's one that's just Persuasive and there's one Persuasive featuring SZA. Now I've been missing SZA. I've been wanting to hear some SZA for a long time. So I'm glad that this has been released. But Doechii, I did not know much about Doechii. Apparently, she's a singer, rapper, actor, entertainer, dancer. Like this little girl is everything. And she's only 22 years old. So hey, girl,
Dang. Oh wow.
you are a beast, amazing. And I so far I've been seeing a lot of cool visuals from her. I mean, she was vibing with the different hairstyles, the makeup, and everything. So I feel like I love people who are very artistic with their look and their music. It's like it just matches perfectly, and it's just like, yeah, this is Doechii, this is her. So the song is called Persuasive, featuring SZA, and her musical style is like a mix of pop, dance, and hip hop. So it's you know, you're gonna move a little bit, you're gonna groove. So it's the perfect summer song as well. So that will also be in our playlist. So definitely check those two out. Enjoy your summer.
Yeah. I feel like the girls are getting so many great summer hits and just things to just dance and vibe to and just let loose to. I love it.
Yep.
All right. Any final gems of the week?
Yes. There's a whole mind. Yeah. Anyways, so I've just been thinking about how we just talked about just people talking about you and stuff like that. And I totally lost my point. I had a point. So I had a point that I wanted to kind of leave us with. Because it's gonna happen again. People are gonna talk their shit.
Yeah.
And I just lost my train of thought. I really wanna drop that point though. How does that happen? Is this age?
I'll go ahead and go. So my gem of the week is going to be one, bringing back hi, hello, and two, be your own person. Just be your own person and find a love and appreciation for your body, for yourself. Period. And fuck those comments.
Period.
Also, it's okay to shut up. Do you remember your point?
No, but I just wanna, it's gonna be the same thing. I don't, but at the end of the day, affirmations, you have to like hype yourself up because ain't nobody else gonna hype you up.
Period.
People are always gonna talk their shit. People are always gonna have something to say. I would say it gets easier as you get older, but it just comes in different jobs and different family and whatever. So it's like sometimes not commenting is a response. And it's the funniest response too, just not commenting or saying fuck off respectfully. You can't speak to me that way, but yeah. If it comes up again, I'll just put it in the show notes.
Sounds great. All right. Well, we had another great episode. We'll talk to y'all later.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.